everyone, my name is Troy Shelton. I'm an occupational therapist and a functional medicine practitioner, and today I wanted to talk to you about a topic that I see in my clinic every day with patients who come in for arthritis and different tendinopathies and the reason that they have some of these chronic conditions. I want to talk about 5 quick tips over the next month on how we can reduce inflammation in our bodies fast, because much of the pain that my patients are experiencing is due to inflammation. And if I could come up with a few easy tips that we could all incorporate each day, it might just help reduce that inflammation faster and easier for my patients. So the number one tip that I want to talk about today is hydration and how much water we actually need to be taking in on a day-to-day basis. And there is an easy formula for that. If you cut the amount of your body weight in half, that's how many ounces of water you need to be taking in each day just to stay hydrated. And then of course, if you're like me and you want to have the occasional cup of coffee or tea or alcohol, then you need to also add extra water in for each glass of caffeine or alcohol that you intake to keep your hydration up. The other important thing that I want to talk about is the quality of the water that you're taking in, because if you have a lot of toxicity or heavy metals, chlorine, fluoride, there's all sorts of contaminants in most people's tap water. If you're actually taking in a lot of that kind of water, you're actually going to increase that inflammatory response in your body and have a higher amount of pain and inflammation. So one of the best things that you can do if you want to find out what's in your tap water is go to a website called environmentalworkinggroup.org, and you can tap into their website and look at what is actually in your drinking water. I checked that out this week for where I live here in San Mateo, California, and found that there are 8 known carcinogens in our tap water and 9 other contaminants. So for sure, if that was what I was drinking every day, I would for sure not be feeling well. So luckily for me, we do use a carbon filter system with a UV light on it to help reduce all those contaminants and kill off bacteria that's in our tap water. So those are some things just to consider. So it's not only the quantity of the water that you need to take in, but also the quality. And many people just go and think that bottled water is a great option, but unfortunately there's a lot of toxicity in bottled water, including the BPA that leaches into the water, especially if the weather's warm or you have a plastic water bottle in your car. Chances are it has already leached a lot of BPA into the water. So those are just some quick tips that we can all incorporate each day. And if you are someone that wants to learn new tips or a customized treatment plan to help fight your inflammation, then stay tuned for next week's tip on how to reduce inflammation in the body fast.